2,100 yards? Barkley, Saquon.
Well, the hope, Coach, was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in
Good day
Tampa.
for mutter.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, switch gears. Switch. 25.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And just shutting him off there. Touchdown, L.A. Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
I'm pretty sure that's like the third or fourth time he started hitting the first time with the Dolphins.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Oh, God, my tablet's all fucked up now.
We 19. 58, come on. We don't want this. Check nine. Go, right. Flare. 6-6, pull it high. Hold.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Blowing that play up for Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught by Hearns. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Rodgers now on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Rodgers. Got Gordon open, completes it. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Mike 50. so don't say nothing.
Mike 50,
Mike 50. Hey, come on. Yeah, Liz.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Check. 26.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Switch. Pilot, 64, weak.
To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I got dudes on the field I've never seen.
Lieutenant, 319. 58, right there. Watch the curl. 319. 58's the money. 58's the money. We own them. 58's the money. 319.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Open man is Gordon, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Roquan Smith, his 2nd sack of the night. And they're...
I ran one play that took 11 seconds. You ran freaking 5 minutes off the clock.
You're going to have to.
I don't like that my playbook's all messed up now. I don't like it.
The whole game's messed up.
Picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
At 58 is the mic. Behind left. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 58.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a let. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. First quarter touchdown run. Remember, this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And Justin Coleman brings him down. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
Check, check. No. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Check.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Chargers.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Chargers first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Watch the pass. Kill. Inside. Check safety.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, it's 13-6. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it second down and 12. On second and 12, Rodgers into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Let's go, D. Tight. 12. Patch it.
A first down carry for Barkley. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 13. Check 13. X3. 218. Chopper.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Airing it out for her. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 27, Rodgers able to get this to Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and picked up by the Chargers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Look left.
Championship, baby.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Undercrush.
19.
Check 43.
This is Barkley. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. A handoff to Barkley, and he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Watch the whip. Watch the eye.
Hey, alert.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Let's get that ball. Shit.
Good guys, 4 down.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 17. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Good. Shift.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Los Angeles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Alert 3.
Spot that.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Back north.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
Inside.
Check 37. 58's the money.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. one of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. Catch is made by Harry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, alert!
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Now it's Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And the Chargers first down.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Get 300. Get 300. Mike 50. Hey, high 7. Here we go.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Big it. At the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I said the pirate ship is pretty dope.
Box it. Let's go, Mike 50. We got it, Mike. You get the ball right here. Let's go. Flip it down.
A final shot before break. Rodgers, he sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
You're like me when I play David. We've lost before we even played the game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. That's complete to Sharp. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
Buccaneers, first down.
26.
At the 49-yard line.
61. Matchbox lights.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
81.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That's caught by Howard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Glover Quinn. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Check. Lucky. Go 14.
They'll run it again with Barkley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check Mike 15. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
third down, Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go. Go.
It's caught by OBJ. Touchdown, L.A. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Chargers 41, Buccaneers 6. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working from the gun. Rodgers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Rodgers now on first down. Completes it to Hearns. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies 30. Kill.
Here we go with Johnson. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Be alert, be alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st down, Barkley. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Barkley, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right.
Now Wilson running left on the option. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Switch up. Double tight.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now it's Barkley, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is no good. He missed it. But hold everything. Did they rough the kicker here? Looked like they might have. Let's see. Well, they're lucky. If that was roughing, it would have been a first down. Instead, still fourth.
But now it brings up a decision, doesn't it? Now you're in a position where maybe it changes what you do.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, watch this, watch this. One left, one left.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about that. Oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2 unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, I'm scared I haven't done much till this game.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Gets it to Gordon. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on,
Odell Beckham Jr. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Odell Beckham with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now Zerline on and the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Extra score, Chargers 54, Buccaneers 6. Rick Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Second and 6.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, Lex.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, 88.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. I'm here all day. Deuce.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
To Johnson again. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. Yeah, Liz. 58, right over there. Right over there.
To throw is Rodgers. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Gostkowski for the point after. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. On 3rd down, Barkley. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Alert!
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. This from 54 yards away. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return. For a moment, thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for our visitors, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover in 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hand to hand with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geeks. Too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't